from Soaps by Hailey, and I'm an entrepreneur. Soaps by Hailey is a small business in Turlock, California that makes handmade bath and body products to provide a special bath and body experience to customers. I first started making soap in 2013. It was actually on New Year's Eve when I made my first soap, and I told my parents, hey, I would like to sell this, and they said, okay. I started selling at farmers markets in 2013. I started with melt and pour soap and later switched over to cold process, to scrubs, face masks, and other skincare. I make everything from scratch, to the formulas, the recipes, the labeling, everything is handmade by me, and you won't see another person touch it. Sometimes people think that I am a very large company based off of how I present things, but I actually do everything out of a 14 by 14 spare bedroom in my home. It takes between 2 to 3 hours just to prepare a batch, but the soap making itself takes about 30 minutes. But after the bar is created, you actually have to wait about 24 hours to 48 hours before you can take it out of the mold and cut it, just to sit on a shelf for 1 more month before it can be packaged. Since I started my business, I really learned a lot as far as how to actually run the back end of a business, and I never thought about it before. I just thought I was selling things, getting money back, and that was end of story. But I learned a lot about doing books and things like that. I actually didn't start doing my books until probably 2017, which is 4 years after I started my business, because by then I was about 18 years old. So I needed to actually figure out if this business was making a profit, which it was, and that was really great to know. But after that, it was a huge turning point to be able to figure out how I can actually maximize my profit and grow my business even more. So after I started finally keeping track of my books, it was a huge difference in my sales. It really means a lot to me that each customer can come to me and say, Hailey, I love what you make so much, and they know that they can see my face compared to like Walmart or Target, and I can have a personal relationship with them. My favorite part of the process for soap making is designing each bar and finally getting to put it in the mold. And each soap has textured tops so that they're a little bit special. They're not just a flat bar. And that's probably my favorite part, is designing the top of the soap so that it can be beautiful and presented well to the customer. It's important to stick with your instincts and continue doing something that you really like doing. You don't want to choose something that will make you money that you don't like doing. It's really important right off the bat to kind of get an idea of why you're doing everything and making everything, or whether it's a service, to know your why, and also to ensure that you kind of know your branding right off the bat. Something that I learned later is my branding was not on point, and things would always look mismatched. It was always colorful, but it did not look uniform. And since I switched over to complete uniform branding, it made a huge difference in my packaging and how I present my business. For a chance to try some of my handmade products, follow 209 Magazine to enter the giveaway to win some goodies.
Well guys, that does it for another episode of Studio 209. Thank you so much to Hailey Kellstrom of Soaps by Hailey for helping us celebrate Women's Entrepreneurial Day. She even gave us this gift basket to give away in this social media giveaway. If you'd like to win this basket, here are the rules. Follow 209 Magazine on Instagram, like the Studio 209 episode post, and tag your favorite woman entrepreneur in the comment section. The contest will run for 3 weeks and we'll announce a winner on December 10th. To win, you must be able to pick up the prize in person from our office in Turlock. Now let's take a look at a word from our sponsor, Vintage Fair Mall. Create some holiday excitement now through December 24th and reserve your spot to take a photo with Santa. Give kiddos a joyful, contactless experience. Visit shopvintagefairmall.com/Santa photos to reserve your spot today. All right, guys, you know the drill. If you like this episode and you want to check out more, head over to studio209.tv or subscribe to our dedicated YouTube channel. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 209 Magazine. So for all of us here at Studio 209, I'm Angelina Martin. We'll see you next week.